Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box or take a look in the chat. Either way, intuitive friends, thank you so much for being here. I did post a community post as well as a members post. Hopefully, all of you have been able to take a moment to read and find out the updates here on the channel. I'll review that in a moment, but first, intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your July readings. I'm sorry, back up. Your August readings. Sorry about that. Your August readings are already uploaded to the channel. All right. I also have the pick a card reading for the Lionsgate portal, which just opened up today. So for those of you who are interested in the pick a card reading, focusing on the Lionsgate portal, that is already up and loaded. All right. Intuitive friends, lots here on the channel. Let's review the changes. Let's review the updates. All right. First and foremost, let's give a big thank you to Ava Love Sunshine Eve 92. Thank you so much for your super. And intuitive friends, my channel, I'm very transparent on what goes on behind the scenes. Whether it is that I share it through posts, whether I share it through chatting here on the lives, whether I post it on Instagram. So as I mentioned earlier, I did post an update in regards to my free readings here on my channel. As a lot of you know, because a lot of you started subscribing to the channel once I started doing free readings here on the channel. Since January 2025, I've been honored to offer the free What May Be Unfolding, What Your Guides Want You to Know, as well as mediumistic readings. But because I pour a great deal of love, support, time, and energy to each of the readings, and all of you who have participated in those free readings, you all know, and even those who have generously donated to get super readings, you all know that I do pour a lot of time and effort, as well as support, because I always give you some free supportive resources. So the free readings will now be donation based. Okay, there will be $5.99 donation only. So it'll be a $5.99 super sticker or super chat, and you'll get 6 decks and extra details, all focusing on the topic that I will be channeling today, which is what may be possibly unfolding for you in August. Okay. Now, I'll have different topics here and there, and we'll see how that unfolds here. But if you're interested in finding out what may be possibly unfolding for you, I have the free version on my channel. It's the monthly readings. So you're more than welcome to watch your August readings if you would like to take a look at that. You also have the quarterly the quarterly readings, which are on my bonus messages. So there's a lot of free content here on my channel, so feel free to take a look at that. But moving forward, my free readings will now be $5.99 USD donation only readings. Okay, so it's a $5.99 donation, and as long as you place it either as a super chat or as a super sticker, you'll be getting 6 decks. So it's the same exact reading that I've been doing, or I should say, it's the same exact format that I've been using for super chat, for the super readings here on my channel. What I used to do for free here on my on my channel, the super. Now, if you are a member, okay, if you are a member, then you get a free 5-minute mini reading. So no worries about that. Again, if you are a member to the channel, whether you're in tier number 1, tier number 2, tier number 3, those are the only people that will be getting 5-minute mini readings for free. Everyone else will be $5.99 donation moving forward. Okay. So if you want to know more about that information, just make sure that you take a look at the post that I added to both the community post or community tab, as well as our membership tiers or membership posts. Okay, the private posts for my members. That being said, intuitive friends, the $5.99 super sticker or super chat for today will be focusing on 6 decks and extra details. Of course, as always, for entertainment purposes only. And as you know, I will give you as much details as I can with the 6 decks that I will be sharing with you. For those of you who are members, you get 3 decks and it'll be free. Okay. So if you are a tier number 1, tier number 2, or tier number 3 member, you'll get a 5-minute mini reading for free. Everyone else, $5.99 donation only. I want to thank Ava. Thank you, Ava, for your support. There are a lot of you here on the channel who have supported through these years. So thank you so much, and also are continued to support through the membership. Intuitive friends, please read the legal disclaimer. This is a $5.99 reading. I will call you in the order that you've appeared on the super chat list. This is not a free reading. There are no refunds and no follow-up questions. The legal disclaimer is as follows. Intuitive friends, please remember that readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. All right. All members get a free 5-minute 3-deck reading for free here on the channel. Everyone else, if you would like to participate, it is a $5.99 USD. Please make sure that if you are donating $5.99 from whatever currency and country that you may be joining here on YouTube, that it is equivalent to $5.99 or $6 USD. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, let's welcome. Hello, Cimarron. I'm not doing career readings. I'm just doing, please make sure, intuitive friends, that you read exactly what is in the chat. Okay. It's not going to be a career reading. It's what may be possibly unfolding for you in August. Okay. So that could be in any area. All right, intuitive friends. Thank you so much, Cimarron and Shatira. Greatly appreciate it. All right, let us start with Love Sunshine Ava. Hello, Ava. Welcome. Thank you so much for your super sticker and your super chat. You're going to get a detailed reading focusing on what may be unfolding for you in the month of August. By the way, if you haven't taken a look at your August zodiac or astrological readings, you should, okay? Because there's lots there that's coming through. There's lots that's happening in August, okay? There are 2 eclipses back to back. Mars will be in Cancer. Saturn is already in retrograde. Venus will be in its shadow on August 31st. So those could be those types of changes and shifts that you may be experiencing. How it may impact you, we will see. All right. All right, Ava, let's take a look here at what may be possibly unfolding for you in the month of August. As always, a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. You have here the Ace of Coins, Six of Coins, and Five of Wands. Okay. Six of Coins, middle of the three-card spread, generosity, balance, kindness, the reciprocal give and take, and your ability to find balance or to be in balance with people, with situations, resources. Maybe you're sharing resources, or people or someone that you know may be sharing resources with you. Okay. But Six of Coins in the month of August, it's looking like there's an equal give and take. Now, remember, the give and take could be in different ways. This could be financial. This could be emotional. Okay. It could be love, something that is not, you can't touch, but you can feel and experience. This could be career. This could be spirituality. This could be in any area, excuse me, in any area of your life. Your ability to put in work and focus on the action, the efforts, and putting in the work will bring forth some sort of new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So Ace of Pentacles, a new start, a new beginning here, okay, that could be unfolding for you starting in August. Now, that makes a lot of sense because due to the fact that on August 12th, there's going to be a total eclipse, and on August 28th, full moon, lunar eclipse. So solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, especially if you have the following zodiac signs or placements. Leo, okay, especially for that solar eclipse. Virgo, because August 28th will be Virgo season. Pisces, that full moon lunar eclipse will fall under that Pisces zodiac sign. Virgo and Pisces are mutable signs. So if you have other mutable signs on your astrological natal chart, that August 28th full moon lunar eclipse may feel a little bit challenging. So if you are a Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, or Sagittarius in other placements on your astrological natal chart, you may feel a little bit of that tension here with this Five of Wands. There may be a potential here with Mars in Cancer, August 11th through September 27th, where there may be some stormy, tense situations here with either people within your social circle, or there could be your social, professional, or personal circle. There could be here this kind of tug of war type of energy that may be felt. Okay. Five of Wands. This could be external tension or internal tension. All right. So remember, this is an August reading. So some of these things you may not feel like they may resonate right now at this moment in time. Other things you may feel it already. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through for you. With the Ace of with the Ace of Pentacles here, aces are all about brand new beginnings, a brand new start. So due to the efforts that you are putting into something that is envy just popped up, that is of value. I feel it has a lot to do with this Five of Wands. But here with the Ace of Pentacles, that has a lot of value. There may be a brand new start or brand new beginning. Now, Five of Wands energy, there may be something unfolding for you in the month of August that may be very much connected to either a person or a situation, a circumstance or an event with the Five of Wands being either some sort of external conflict, challenge, or tension, or internal challenge, tension, or inner battle in regards to something. So the envy could be your own shadow self being or feeling that intensity of the eclipses that are coming up in August, as well as Mars in Cancer, which could bring water related issues, choppiness, a little bit of turbulent delays or energies within the family or home sector. All right. So your domestic scene, your connections with partnerships, people that you care about, people that live under the same roof, family or friends that you consider family. So be aware, okay, of those possible delays or feelings here of being challenged in some way, shape, or form. Now, Venus goes into its shadow phase on August 31st, which means that before then, things are looking good with Venus. However, once August 31st rolls around, you may feel a little bit of tense intensity here or tense situation, or perhaps maybe some delays in things that Venus influences. Now, that could be love sector, that could be finances, that could be friends, family, loved ones, okay? It could be in the things that Venus influences. So just be on the lookout. But it looks as if, especially here with the Six of Coins, your focus is going to be more on the either the new beginning that may be emerging, or that you may you may start seeing some sort of progress. Because remember, the Ace of Pentacles is a start, right? It's a brand new beginning. It's an opportunity that the divine, the universe, the creator may be extending to you. That opportunity can come in different ways. It could come through exchanges with people, with friends, family, loved ones, co-workers, colleagues. It could be the equal exchange of you putting in the hard work, the dedication, and the focus, and you reaping the rewards in some way, shape, or form. It could be you balancing your finances, reinvesting, doing things that are of, again, a value here to you. Okay. So Ava, let's see what else is coming through for you here. What may be possibly unfolding for you in August. And you have here by the book. Look at that. As long as you are putting in the work consistently, patiently, focusing on ensuring that there's a tangible effort being placed into something, okay? Because remember, Pentacles energy is tangible, the tangible 3D world. So it's not just about thinking about something, it's about putting it into action, okay? So here with the Ace of Coins, you have one, because aces are the number one, and then you have 1, 1. So you're getting a lot of ones here. You may be seeing size symbol synchronicities here in the month of August. Now, the number 1, if you add 2026, you do get the total of 10. So if this doesn't pan out, if you don't see this growth or this reaping of the rewards in August, I feel that by the end of this astrological 2026 calendar, which ends March of 2027, you may see some slow progress. You see how you have these three elephants consecutively following each other. Slowly but surely, you are destroying any obstacles, challenges, or blockages that could possibly be here, either surfacing or resurfacing here in the month of August due to those very big planetary shifts. Saturn is in retrograde, started a couple days ago. The two eclipses, one solar eclipse, one lunar eclipse. Mars in Cancer. Mars is the planet of war and the planet of fire going into Cancer, which is a lot of emotions. So again, possible intensity there in some way, shape, or form, where I'm seeing that here play out in your reading with the Five of Wands and envy. All right. I do feel that I am getting this energy of like someone watching you or watching what you are doing. Okay. In the month of August, are you doing things by the book? Or this could also be you wanting to, in a way, nip in the bud some type of conflict by doing the actions that are necessary, little by little, by the book, dotting those I's and crossing those T's, so that you are able to reap the rewards of that kind of meticulous moving something forward with progress or improvement. Okay. So let's get more information here and more details with the Five of Wands and envy. Okay. Okay, Ava, let's see what else is coming through. Give me more clarity on the Five of Wands with envy, bridging differences. Okay. There may be some amplification of intensity in regards to emotions or in regards to solving something here. Okay. So I feel here that it's not something that, I mean, if you feel that you need expert advice, then move in the direction of ensuring that you are doing things by the book, that you are documenting things, that you have, whether it's evidence, whether it's conversation, texts, whatever this may be about. Okay, whatever this Five of Wands with this envy card may be about, this is telling you, listen, the more that you pour into fixing something or going or doing things by the book, the more you're going to allow yourself to reap the rewards or the benefits of a stable, long-lasting new beginning here. So keep doing in the month of August, whatever it is that is creating more stability in your life, in kind of like keeping something in order, keeping something in alignment here. Because whatever it is that you may be doing here, it's because or in connection to this Five of Wands with this envy or jealousy, or again, like I'm getting like someone watching from a distance here. And it could be possibly because there are some differences, tension, or challenges between you and either an environment, you and a person, or you in a either social, professional, or family type of circle. Okay. So there are people here who may feel or think differently than you and may be experiencing something in a different way. And there's this sense of like them versus you, or that person versus you, or that environment versus you. Okay. So just keep an eye out for that. And you have, what did I say? Didn't I say that I said to you, I feel like somebody is watching. I feel that someone is watching you from a distance. This could be through social media. This could be someone just seeing what you may do in regards to this possible Five of Wands external or internal situation or challenge, and someone is watching. There you go. You have intrigued. Intrigued here says someone is intrigued by you and wants to know you better. It's not about knowing you better. It's about trying to find out your business. Okay, that's how this is coming through. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat. You know how I am. I call it as I see it. All right. And it could be someone that you are at a distance with. There you go. Validation, confirmation. So as I said, there could be someone watching something develop here in August, especially because there's so many things going on that there could be this person from a distance watching to see what you are doing. How are you managing something? Are you forgetting to dot that I or cross that T? Okay. But this is just coming up for you to be in awareness, especially because Mars is going into Cancer from August 11th through September 27th. So that time frame could be building up some sort of choppy energy, all right, or stormy conditions with friends, family, or people that already you may have been already experienced some type of tension or bumping of the heads. Okay. So I'm happy to see that that was validated here for you. Okay. Let's see. Listen carefully. August, as long as you are taking matters into your hands, when I say that, I don't mean you doing something. I mean you doing the work that is necessary. You taking matters into your own hands and going to the experts, person, people, support system. That's what I mean. It's you taking the bull by the horns and saying, okay, maybe I need a group of people. Maybe I need one person to help me, to guide me, to give me more information, or maybe I need someone to help me figure something out and give or bring some clarity in this. That's what I mean about taking matters into your own hands. It means you doing the physical efforts and work necessary in order for you to find the resources, the people, the information, the knowledge, so you know exactly what you need to do by the book. Okay. Kind of, again, integrity is going to be important. So as long as you're doing things by the book and connecting with someone who, again, if you have questions, ask someone who may orient you, like give you an orientation of what paperwork, what book you need to read, what papers you need to fill out, what you need to do in order so that, okay, in order for something to improve, so that in the long run, because Pentacles energy is not something that's going to happen right now, in the long run, things are flowing and you get all your ducks in a row. Okay. So as you're getting all your ducks in a row, there is this energy of someone kind of like, what is Ava doing? You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of intrigue, a lot of curiosity here in regards to that. Give me the light, give me the light side of the by the book, Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. What is the light side of that reading? It says here, yes, unlock the potential. Keys are available. You see? The key here are people, information, resources. Okay? You gotta follow through with something. Even if you've been like, oh, well, everything has kind of, it looks like there's more of a give and take. It looks like something is getting better. This is saying, no, you need to do things by the book, because whatever this is could just be slightly better in August. And then down the pipeline, there could be another situation that could amplify. So again, Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity is being given to you so that you can line up and put your ducks all in a row, dot your I's, cross your T's, and do the work, because it's going to be work. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this is just going to be easy breezy. No, there's efforts that are going to be need to be placed, and it's going to be tangible. So it's either filling out paperwork, mailing paperwork, doing the legwork, connecting with people, getting information, getting the knowledge. It's like physical, tangible efforts. But in the long run, okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles. There's going to be a beautiful reaping of the rewards because of it. And you and only you have the key to open that door to that new beginning, to that Ace of Pentacles. So, there's a sense here of you unlocking a potential. Look, keys are available. Keys is coming through here as tools. Tools are available to you. Keys are available. Tools are available to you, whether it's reading something, asking something, connecting with the right people, asking the right questions, doing the legwork, following through, okay? Making sure that you're dotting those I's and crossing your T's. So there you go. Validation, confirmation. Give me the wow. You know what's interesting is that here it says access denied. You see, in order for you to really turn a new page, in order for you to really have a new beginning, there is something that needs to unfold here, that you need to unfold so that you no longer allow access to whatever this situation may be about. So you want to fix this situation once and for all and have a clear new start, blank slate, and have a long-term type of stability. Then you need to do things by the book so that you can access the tools that are available to you and you can have a brand new beginning. By the way, you're not alone in whatever this is. So it comes across as like connecting with people that are experts in whatever this may be or can give you information and clarity. So that's what I mean by grabbing the bull by the horns and making things happen, okay? Let's see the shadow side of the bridging differences, intrigue, Five of Wands, and envy. Woo! 2 cards came out for you. All right, the 2 cards are as follows. You've got this one and you've got this one. All right. It says, don't risk it all on this. It's a losing proposition. In other words, don't put all your faith on someone saying or a situation looking like it is changing for the better. Because there may be a pattern here that something gets better and then it doesn't. And then when it doesn't, you're back onto the swing of this conflict. Because see, it's more than just you. It's you and something or someone else. And it could be a repetitive pattern. And there's this energy here that in August, something is going to start moving ahead so that you can, like I said, get your ducks in a row and finally feel stable enough to have a brand new beginning and move forward into a new era for yourself. So it's like something is going to be resolved. Okay. It's going to be tricky. It's going to, it's going to require you to, do something about it. But there you go. See, hidden dangers in stillness. Proceed with caution. What did I say to you? I said, don't allow yourself in August, listen carefully. Don't allow whatever this may be talking about to give you a false pretense of that something is fine because it's quiet. Everything must be fine because everything is quiet, or so-and-so is not giving me a headache, or you know what, there isn't this tension here with X, Y, and Z, or with this person, or in that situation. Because in the stillness comes the danger. in the idea of thinking, oh, everything is good, the coast is clear. That may not be the case. That may be someone else's strategy. You see what I'm saying? That may be someone's strategy on how to deal with something, because maybe that's a pattern that they've noticed in you, that you have allowed something to keep happening, and they're like, oh, well, when the dust settles, things are going to be okay. And you know what? She's not going to dot her I's, cross her T's, and there goes that access not being denied. But by you doing the work, you are going to create this access denied, because you're nipping something in the bud. You see what I'm saying? So don't let down your guard, because someone here is having a poker face. Okay, because that's what I'm getting with gambling. There have been red flags. I don't know what this is, but August may be like the quietest month with this particular situation, circumstance, or event, or maybe you've seen something die down, but behind the scenes there's still some red flags there that need to be taken care of. So very, very interesting. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and now we're on to the last one. All right, Ava, I hope these messages have been insightful. This is telling you here that possibly in the month of August, the more that you focus on getting something resolved, the closer you will be with time to a brand new start, a brand new beginning. The efforts that you're putting into something, into resolving something, you're going to reap the rewards with time. Just allow yourself to do things by the book with integrity, okay? When I say take matters into your own hands, I mean getting the information, connecting with the right people, doing the legwork so that you can really take those tools that are available for you and maximize it to your benefit. All right. If I were you, just be careful. Social media in August, don't, and I'm not saying that you do, but just be mindful that there are people watching. Okay. There are people here watching your moves from a distance, or watching your social media platforms here. But it's looking good. There is going to be a nice ending here. But this is why this is saying, but you got to do the work if you want to see that, Be real. Look at that. Be real. Be real says enough. No, you see what I'm saying? It even says here, I told you. It's like you're putting your foot down in August and you're like, nope, I'm not going to pass. I'm not going to let this pass. I'm going to do what I need to do. You see? Enough. No more hiding yourself. Loudly voice your inner thoughts, but do this in action, not literally saying something to someone, but it's more like your action. Show whatever you need to show through the actions that you take in August, okay? It says, loudly voice your inner thoughts and uphold your truth. Remember that I said, speak with integrity, do things by the book. Validation confirmation. This says, when you speak up, you'll enter a higher vibrational level. I mean, I can't make this up here. Look at that. All right. I don't know what this is about, but whatever this is about, it will turn out good for you in the long run, as long as you have the tenacity and the consistency to make something happen here for you. Okay. So there you go. An early congratulations, because eventually something is going to work out here for you. All right. I don't know, but you drop a rose and let me know if that resonates for you, because what a reading here. It really went deep as always. And this is the reason why, intuitive friends, that now, I do really put a lot of effort, focus, and work when it comes to giving all of you the information that comes through. So again, it is a $5.99 donation, $5.99 or $6 USD reading. Moving forward, if you haven't taken a look into it, friends, please take a look at the update that I placed in the community post. Okay, that's going to explain the change. Now, if you are a member already, then of course you're going to get a 5-minute mini reading, which will be the 3 decks that I normally use just for the standard, what may be unfolding for you. But if you are a member and you want to bring it up a notch, feel free to do so by just, again, $5.99 donation or $6. Okay, if you want to give more, that's fine. You don't have to, but at the very least, that's what's is going to be. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. Ava, I hope this message has resonated with you. Ava, I don't want you to lose hope. Okay, don't lose hope. Something is going to work out. Yes, it might take some time. Yes, it might require you to get in a hold of the right people, the right connections, the right information, the right, paperwork, the right, whatever this is. It's going to require that, but it's going to allow you to have a really good new start or new beginning with time. You see what I'm saying? So yes, it may be a lot of work now, but remember, Pentacles energy is stability over time, improvement over time, security over time. So the inconveniences of whatever this may be talking about here may be felt, but in August, it's saying just keep moving forward. You've got this. You're not doing this alone. Okay, so there you go. That being said, up next, I forgot who I have up next, but give me 2 seconds here. Now we don't have a lot of chaos with oh my gosh, I gotta juggle 10 readings all at the same time. All right, intuitive friends. All right. Ooh, beautiful. I see. Yes, I'm praying that everything comes through for you as well. I'm looking at this now. Beautiful. Thank you so much for those roses. Thank you so much, Beverly 608. Thank you for your donation, my dear. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Intuitive friends, up next we have Cimarron. Cimarron, I know that you're focusing on career reading, okay? We'll see what comes through, but remember, it could be in any area. And what I am channeling tonight is what may be possibly unfolding for you in the month of August, okay? After Cimarron, we have Shatira. After Shatira, we have Beverly, okay? Everyone's getting a super reading, all right? So there. If you are a member, please know that you will get a free 5-minute 3-deck reading as part of your membership. So it's fine. But if not, thank you so much, intuitive friends, for your support. Let me see something here because I didn't read what it says. Yes, the same situation with the oh okay. So yeah, that makes sense. No wonder there was that familiar, someone watching you. Well, I'm telling you, someone's watching you. This is so annoying, but you're so spot on. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. It's, stressful for you, but it's going to work out for you. Pay attention to making sure you dot those I's, cross those T's, and get those resources that are needed. Yes, I need to do my research, and don't back down. Yes. And also don't wait too long because you don't know if something like whatever it is that you're dealing with your kid's father, if that may have a situation with time. Okay. That's why I don't want to do it, but I know I have to. Yep. That's exactly what came through. I can't be dealing with this anymore. You see, It seems like it's a pattern. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna have to do it. Yeah. And remember, as far as like legality and stuff like that, there's always like the legal aids or whatever the court gives for people who are unable to afford a private attorney. I mean, use those resources. It says they're key. Remember, one of your cards was keys are available, and a key is coming to me as like a tool. So tools are available for you. So keep moving forward. Okay. There you go. You're very welcome, Ava. Up next, we have Cimarron. After Cimarron, we have Shatira. And after Shatira, we have Beverly 608. Thank you so much for your donations, intuitive friends. All right, Cimarron. Cimarron, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what may be unfolding for you in the month of August. Okay. Now, I know that your focus is career, but remember, this could be in any area. We'll see if it leans to the career sector. Obviously, we get a lot of wands and pentacles. And by the way, that was I want to say that was a two of pentacles that did a very big peekaboo. All right, Cimarron, thank you so much for your donation. And as a reminder, Cimarron, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. What flipped over? Five of Cups. You're feeling a deep sense of loss, maybe now, or maybe in August, it might intensify. Okay. There may be an intensity of emotions. And I'm going to tell you now, it is because the eclipse season is kicking off on August 12th. So there's going to be a total solar eclipse on August 12th. Then we're going to have on the full moon on August 28th, there's going to be a lunar eclipse. So we're going to have two eclipses back to back, which may surface or resurface this energy in regards to the feeling of loss. However, listen carefully. Eclipses are important because it makes us have to review, reevaluate, reassess our actions, efforts, and how we are strategizing in moving forward in the things that we want to move forward. So eclipses are not this, big bad wolf type of, connotation that people want to give it. Is it challenging at times? Yes, but it's needed because it allows us to reset. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, my dear. So I feel that there may be a little bit of sadness or grief, maybe a little bit of emotional, surfacing or resurfacing. But let's see here. That may actually propel you to move in a direction. The Hermit. You see, validation, confirmation. And after the Hermit, you have the Knight of Cups. All right. Listen carefully, Cimarron. The Five of Cups, which may intensify this emotional energy in regards to sadness, loss, emotional heaviness, may intensify during the eclipse season in August. Mars is entering Cancer on August 11th through September 27th, and Venus will be in its shadow or start its pre-retrograde energy on August 31st. Remember that I said that although this may be a heavy energy that you may be dealing with in August, Cimarron, guess what? It's going to wake you up in some way, shape, or form to take a look at what is it that you're not seeing clearly? What is it that you need to focus on? What soul-searching energy and growth What advice have you been given that maybe you haven't taken? What steps have you been maybe not trying? Maybe this is talking about turning over a new leaf, a new way of doing something. Maybe the way that you've always done something maybe is not resulting in some sense of progress or improvement. So, this Five of Cups, although it may seem intense, is going to make you realize that there's a change that you have been resisting and that you no longer should resist moving in the direction where your intuition and your heart are moving you towards in regards to the advice or the growth that is necessary in order for you to see something clearly. So, this may be talking about needing to contact a mentor, an expert, a person who can give you practical advice, practical examples, show you what you need to change, maybe on your resume. Maybe you need to go back to school. Maybe you need to take a look at some courses. Maybe you need to refresh something here. But whatever it is, the Hermit card in Tarot is also perhaps here reaching out to someone who may have the expertise or the expert advice and could honestly say to you, hey, listen, wake up. You need to make these changes if you want your career sector to change or shift. Okay. And you may be thinking you're doing all the right things, but if you connect with someone who may be more experienced or an expert in something and may see something from a different lens because of their experience, they may say to you, hey, listen, this is how you restart something. Don't restrict yourself from X, Y, and Z. Open up your ability to see how to resolve this in a different way. So the Hermit is coming across not only as you doing the soul searching that is needed in order to find or see the clarity or illumination, but it also is talking about perhaps here someone who may have more experience and more knowledge and could help you here to avoid or to bypass the resistance here of change that you may be having consciously or subconsciously. Knight of Cups. Knights are about movement. Cups is about emotion. It's about energy. It's about the awareness here of your emotional connection here. So the Knight of Cups is saying, allow your heart, allow your intuition to guide you here with the Knight of Cups to be open and aware of how to invite the right mentor, teacher, okay, person that can give you advice so that you stop resisting some type of change, okay? Maybe there's something here, or that maybe you're resisting some type of advice that someone has given you. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do it my way. Or you know what? No, I don't want to go back to school. Or no, I don't want to do this. Or I don't want to change my resume. Or if that is the energy that perhaps you may have, this is what this is saying. There's a need to bring something fresh into the mix. And in August, you may be less resistant and more open to getting the advice, seeing the growth, and getting yourself out there and connecting and becoming more aware of what you need to do in order to let this Five of Cups energy go in the specific area of career. Okay? The more you resist, the more the stagnation will persist. Okay? So you got to pay attention to that. What you resist will continue to be in the existence. So if it means that you need to contact someone to get more expert advice in the month of August, then do so, because guess what? career and money is influenced by Venus. And Venus is going to go Venus is going to go in its shadow phase on August 31st. That means before August 31st, not on the days that are, of course, the eclipses. This may mean you will need to take a look and start applying to jobs now, or start making those contacts and those connections as soon as possible, because once Venus goes into its shadow or pre-retrograde energy on August 31st, is going to be more challenging. Venus is going to go retrograde on in October through mid-November. So August and November, I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be challenging. So it's better to start working on this now, or to start making those moves now, because October and November may be quite challenging because Venus will be in retrograde. So there are going to be more delays in things that Venus influences. And Venus influences money, career, luxury, finance, value, love, beauty, all the things. See? Bingo. The person holding the coin. You need to reach out to someone who can help you see something here in a different point of view. Validation, confirmation. I can't make this stuff up. All right, let's take a look here at the Five of Cups, okay? Let's take a look here at the Five of Cups here. All right, Five of Cups. Give me more clarity here. And I feel like this is what comes through for you in every reading. So I don't know what it is that you may or may not be doing here. The energy is not going to change until you change something here. I'm just going to tell you right now. The energy is not going to change until either you find the person to give you advice, you know, to help you, understand something. When you let go of the resistance, when you start allowing yourself to be more open to a shift or a change, maybe by someone who knows more than you or someone who has more experience. Remember, the Hermit has white hair, not in this deck, but it does in other decks. In the traditional deck, the Hermit is an older person, a person who and it doesn't have to be older in age. There could be someone who's younger than you, but has a really good head on their shoulders in regards to maybe technology, in regards to other things here that you want to explore. So don't worry, don't focus so much on the age. Is the person's expertise and knowledge in something, keeping secrets, and release expectations. You may have a desired outcome in something. You may have this idea in the back of your head that something should open up when it comes to career in a specific way, or it should be a specific time, or in a specific chronological, linear type of path. And guess what? Life is not always goes in a linear fashion. Sometimes life doesn't go in the consecutive order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes it starts at 1, jumps to 5, goes back to 2, jumps to 8, go back to 3, then jumps on 6. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes there are different ways that things could come. Blessings could come in your direction. People, advice, knowledge. There may be something subconsciously here, keeping secrets, subconsciously, that you really feel like it should be opening up in a specific way, or landing in a specific way, or moving in a specific direction. And this is talking about in the month of August is going to be super important for you to let go those expectations if you want to see some sort of change. It says Here with release expectations, let go of expectations and allow things to unfold naturally. Now, that unfold naturally doesn't mean that you're not going to do something, but there's something about you connecting here with someone who may have advice or someone that can lead you in the direction of gaining the experience that you need in order to be able to move forward. Okay, so that's all that I have to explain there for that one. But let's see what else is coming through. Remember, all I can do is just channel the messages that are coming through. So what you may be doing behind the scenes, I don't know. But again, just be open to the possibility here of doing something differently. Your heart, okay? Meditate. Ground your energy. Allow yourself to see what's a different way that you can move to create the momentum that you need in regards to the area of career. Okay, let's take a look here at the person holding the coin. Let's see the shadow message, and then I'm going to take a look at the light side of the message. Okay, and then after this, I will give you your last and final card. Okay, all right, so things are going to unfold. Something about connecting with the right person here. It says shortcut, uphill battle, fighting for a lost cause. Yeah. You know, again, maybe, I don't know. All I can say is that what keeps coming through is that there may be a possible way of doing something very differently than the way that you're doing it now. And you may need to sit back and see how you can connect with the right people or the right resources in order to level something out. Okay. Ooh, something else flipped over. Let's look at the light side of this reading. It says, yes, new opportunities, a fresh day begins. Okay. So these changes that may take effect in August through the eclipses that are happening, Mars in Cancer, Saturn is in retrograde, and Venus, which will be in a good placement on August 6th. So this is going to be in Libra, but August 31st and forward, that may be a little bit challenging. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Your last and final card. Thank you so much, Cimarron, for stopping by. I hope these messages have given you some type of enlightenment. Remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and I wish you the best of luck here in getting to the right and remember, to the right people, and also letting go the expectations. Okay, it says stay present. Interesting that says stay present, because I know that when I said ground your energy and meditate, you must have thought, well, what does that have to do with me finding a job? Guess what? It's telling you again, staying present is going to be super important. Grounding your energy in order for you to see, okay, well, what is it that I need to do in order to move forward? It says your thoughts are disconnecting you from reality. Avoid external challenges. There's more there, but let me show you. Remember, some sort of expectation, resisting some sort of change, or getting, having a perspective or mindset like, oh, things are never going to change. Things aren't moving. Things aren't, that type of energy. You got to clear that. Okay. It says, an unsolved issue has you trapped in mental loops. See, that's the reason why you have here the here and now. And as I said, the Knight of Cups is you moving towards something that you truly feel or heart's desire that you want to move towards, whatever that may be. Maybe it's a career path, maybe it's a person, maybe it's information. It says return to the present. Okay, I'm sorry. It says, an unresolved issue has you trapped in your mental loops. Now is the time to face it head on. So in August, like I said, all those energetic and planetary shifts may place you in a position where you finally are going to make certain moves here or find the right connection in regards to putting you or helping you or directing. This could even be yourself. It doesn't have to be someone else. It could be you, finding out what your heart's desire is in regards to your next move. It says, return to the present and reconnect with the essence of life and restore balance and clarity. Like, I can't make this up. There you go. All right. I wish you all the best, Cimarron. And I hope these messages have brought some type of clarity. All right. Thank you so much, my dear. Up next, we have Shatira. Thank you so much, Cimarron. Up next, we have Shatira. But first, intuitive friends, thank you so much for being here. Just giving you a reminder, I have placed an update in the posts, in the community post. So feel free to take a look at the update in regards to the free readings on my channel. Up next, we have Shatira. I hope that, intuitive friends, that you come and are part of these readings. Moving forward, again, make sure that you take a look at the update. And for those of you who want to know what may be unfolding for you, possibly in the month of August, then this message or this super chat is for you. It is a $5.99 USD super chat, or $6, up to you. If you want to donate more than welcome to do so. You don't have to, but if you would like to, I'd greatly appreciate it. But $5.99 is that starting point, okay, intuitive friends? That being said, if you are unable to take part in this $5.99 reading, well, guess what? This same reading that I'm doing right now is the same reading that is for the collective in the monthly readings. So feel free to go and take a look at the August readings, as well as the bonus messages reading. Your quarterly reading, which is in the bonus messages playlist. So there's lots of free content on my channel for those of you who would like to participate in that way. Okay. That being said, let me see. All right. So all I have here is Beverly 10. Thank you so much, Beverly, for your beautiful donation. Greatly appreciate it. Up next, we have Shatira. Shatira, you are up next. Thank you so much, Shatira, for being here. Intuitive friends, thank you so much. Simran, thank you for your love, loyalty, and support, and for your donation. I wish you the very best, okay, my dear? All right, up next, we have Shatira. Come on down, Shatira. After Shatira, we have Beverly 608. All right. After Shatira, we have Beverly 608. All right, intuitive friends. I don't know if this froze or what it is. Let me see. Up next, we have Shatira. Shatira, come on down. You're very welcome, Cimarron. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. Now that I did that. Oh, Patty. Hello, Patty. Welcome. Thank you so much for your super. Give me a second. Hold on, because I didn't see Cimarron. I knew that. I was like, I think my phone froze. It says, I'm here. I have no job for the last few months. I am resisting a role Interesting, intuitive friends. Listen carefully. This is validation confirmation. I'm resisting a role that I did in the past. That was a very bad experience. Well, go and see within yourself. This may be the reason why this is saying to meditate and connect and do some soul searching. What was bad about that experience? You need to figure something out here. Okay, trying to find stability in career and finances. Yeah, I can see that by your reading. I wish you the very best. Don't forget, okay, don't forget to listen to the reading again. Okay, so you may see something or you may hear something that's a little bit different the second time around. Okay, so Cimarron, I wish you the very best. Yeah, you see, five of cups energy. I'm telling you, I was feeling a resistance. Validation confirm. And you guys saw my phone was frozen, so I didn't see these messages until now. So there you go. All right. Up next, we have Shatira. Hello, Shatira. After Shatira, we have Beverly 608. And then after Beverly 608, we have Patty Alvarez, who's coming through. Intuitive friends, just a reminder that the readings are $5.99 and over. So if you want to donate, don't forget to pay attention to that as well. All right, intuitive friends, let's see what's coming through here. Shatira, let's see what may be possibly unfolding for you in the month of August. Now, remember, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. What may be possibly unfolding for you, Shatira, in the month of August? Shatira, you have here the Wheel of Fortune, ooh, the Three of Wands, and the World card. What? Four of Swords is right after that World card. Yeah, you're going to stop worrying about something here. All right, let's talk about the Three of Wands. In August, there is this possible energy unfolding where you want to manifest big. You want to expand your horizon, whether it be work, love, spiritually, financially, in whatever way, shape, or form. There's this energy coming through with the Three of Wands of you wanting to expand your horizon. You are ready to make the moves necessary in order for that expansion, those big developments, that leveling up or progress energy to unfold for you in the month of August. Now, as I said before, August is and may possibly be a challenging month because of the two eclipses that we're having back to back. We have Mars in Cancer and Venus in its shadow on August 31st. And right now we have Saturn in retrograde. So there may be something unfolding for you here, Shatira, in the month of August where you're going to say to yourself, you know what? I want to level up. Or you know what? I've been leveling up. I've been doing my due diligence. I've been doing things to get out of my comfort zone, but I am ready for more. This could be connecting with the right people, connecting with the right circle of friends, family, loved ones, or people in general, because threes are all about teamwork. It's about that collaborative energy. So there may be some type of friends, family, loved ones, connections, colleagues, staff, patients, or clients here, that there may be an opportunity for you to level up. Now, remember, this could be in any area of your life. It could be in love, it could be in career, it could be in finances. I'm going to tell you something here, okay? It could be in any area. However, in this deck, the Three of Wands is a married couple a bride and a groom who are giving each other a kiss, and they're now marking a new milestone in their life. Now, this is symbolic. It could be symbolically here giving you a heads up that this may possibly shed light in your love sector, but it could very well be in another area of your life. So in August, there's this energy here of you wanting to level something up. It's going to happen unexpectedly. Wheel of Fortune. So either you're going to make a decision, or there may be something, okay? There may be something in the works behind the scenes, the creator, your higher self, opportunity. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is known as a planet of good luck and expansion. So there may be some circumstances of timing here that you may be at the right place at the right time, or with the right person, or in the right state of mind, or feeling back in the flow in regards to fill in the blank, whatever this may be. So this energy of you getting yourself back into the swing of things and allowing yourself to connect with either someone who feels on level with you, because especially if this is a love situation that possibly may be indicated energetically here, because in this Three of Wands, you have a couple. Whomever this decision is about, or this person, it's someone that you feel that is on par with you, not just emotionally, but on par with you in regards to what you want out of life, the trajectory, career, future, what you want to do, okay, how you want to level up, what your plans are in 5 years, in 3 years, in 10 years, okay? So this Three of Wands is telling me there could be an unexpected situation here that lands you in a place where you feel more in a compatible connection. But in order for you to know that, you may need to make a decision here. And by the way, Three of Wands, the number 3, there could be a 3-party energy here also, okay? Because in order for this person to level up with this person, they're saying goodbye to people from the past, or connections that are not working any longer. Now, those connections could be career related, or they could be love related. You see what I'm saying? But the Three of Wands is you're pairing up with the right person, okay? With someone that you see longevity with, that is motivated, that is, they know what they want. They're proactive, okay? They got the fire in their belly. They're ambitious. They're like you. There's a leveling here, so to speak, with the Three of Wands. The World card. You're going to close a chapter here, or you're going to start thinking about closing a chapter. Now, because the Wheel of Fortune is here, I'm going to say there could be an unexpected event here that you may go from one situation into or one, I don't want to say situation, because situation gives a connotation like it's negative, from one environment into another environment. Okay, so whether you choose to end, or whether life is aligning you to the right partnership, connection, or person that best benefits you. And I'm going to tell you something here, okay? Because this is coming up like very strongly. If this is, and I'm not saying it is, but if it is, pay attention. If this is about a connection Whether you're like, I don't know this or this person or this person or this environment or that environment. So if it's in love, it's either this person or that person. If it's career, it's either this role or that role. Or if it's like this job or that job, or this company or that company, whatever it is, whatever it may be, you are going to select the one that your heart's desire is pulling you towards, but with the alignment of the leveling up. And if this is a love situation, you got to ask yourself, when you're dating someone, meeting someone, talking to someone, especially if it's a third party, an easy way to select between two people is to say to yourself, do I see this person as the father of my children? Or do I see this person as the mother of my children? That is going to realign you with being more selective, because now you're not selecting someone based on attraction and based on, chemistry. You're selecting based on the type of person you want your child or children to be around. You see what I'm saying? Or to be the father or mother of your children. You see what I'm saying? So that narrows everything down. It starts getting serious, the perspective in your mind, a lot quicker. So again, I feel that either you are going to choose, or destiny is going to enlighten you here in the month of August to take those eclipses energy and allow yourself to take a look a little bit deeper on that kind of question. Out of these two people, who do I see as the father of my future children or whatever? You see what I'm saying? Because it puts things into perspective right away. You start looking at the person's temperament. You start looking at the person's, determination, ambition, money, stability. All of a sudden, we start looking at things in a different way when we have that perception. And again, you have the world card twice. Unbelievable. Yeah, with a broken heart. So you're gonna make a decision. Either you're gonna make a decision, or there's gonna be something happening here in the month of August. And by the way, if I were you, if it's anything having to do with what Venus influences, work, money, love, beauty, luxury, connections, relationships, romance, love, any of that, do it. The quicker you do it, the better. Why? Because you don't want to make those choices when Venus goes into its shadow period, because it's going to be more challenging. So you want to make sure that you put your ducks in a row before August 31st. Okay, so there you go. You're going to end a chapter, or a chapter is going to close. Why? Because you want something successful. You want achievement. You want success. You want a completion, because you want something solid. You want something that you are no longer in a sense of either confusion, sadness, pain, or loss. So you're going to close something that no longer works to be more. Oh, that's the reason why you got. Wow. Okay. Validation, confirmation. You're probably okay. You're closing a chapter that no longer works to open a chapter that is better for you. There you go. Validation, confirmation. That's why you got the world card twice. Remember that I talked about a three-party energy? There we go. Boom. This is one person, this is another person, or this is one situation and this is another situation. But that's the reason why you have the world card twice. And the Wheel of Fortune, Luck is going to favor. Luck is going to be on your side. Wow. What? Wow. Validation confirmation here. Let, let me go to the World card with a broken heart. Wow. Let me know if this resonates now, or maybe if it doesn't resonate now, it doesn't have to, because this is for August. So this could be the drama or the decisions or the things that you may be unfolding here in August. But wow. Give me more on the broken heart and I feel that this is like the closing of a chapter here. Give me more details with the closing of that chapter. See, something is incompatible. Something doesn't feel right in this chapter that you may be closing either with someone or with something, because there are differences. There's either lack of there's a lack of compatibility in something. Maybe it's, and this is funny, but I'm just going to say as an example, maybe it's that person, the way that person eats gets under your skin. Honey, and this is just an example, if that gets under your skin while you're seeing someone, can you imagine marrying someone for the rest of your life and having to deal with slurping of the noodles, and let's pretend that gets under your skin or something like that? That's what this is talking about. And again, this is just an example. It could be something else. It could be someone snoring, or someone's, laxulatal type of energy, or, you just don't feel the desire or the inspiration or the chemistry in some way, shape, or form. But there's an incompatibility here of some sort. And that may be the reason here you may choose. Yeah, that may be holding you back. See? Spreading positivity. Wow. Yeah. You may be holding yourself back from making a decision that needs to be made in some way, shape, or form. And it's as if there's a fear or a concern of either breaking somebody else's heart, or, kind of like, I don't even know how to go about it, type of energy. Now let's go here with the Three of Wands with the World card. So this is one energy. Now I'm going to the next energy, because that's the reason why you had two cards of the World card here. Okay, so let's take a look. Intuitive friends, just so you know, it is a $5.99 reading, $5.99 donation. All right, let's see what's coming through. Three of Wands with the World card. Exchanging gifts. There you go. This Three of Wands energy, this decision here, and again, Wheel of Fortune, luck is on your side. Whatever you pick, you're going to pick because this is really what you want to do, or because, like I said, it's going to be someone that is in an alignment with you, and you feel that they're in alignment with you and you with them. Exchanging gifts. There's an equal give and take. There's a reciprocity energy in this other either connection or in this other choice. There is a more of a collaborative teamwork. We're on the same page. We get it. I don't have to explain so much. We're on the same wavelength. Okay? So there we go. That's what's coming through here. Look at that. And you may choose, again, time to go. Girl, I don't know what you've got going on, but you're going to leave something behind, honey. You're going to leave something behind. And look at that. Number 45. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. the completion of something. And it's funny because the world card is like you're closing. It's the completion. You got completion twice. It's like you're closing a chapter here, you're opening a new chapter here. And it's all about you leaving something or someone behind. Holy mackerel. What a reading. August is going to be a deciding time for you in regards to something here. Okay? All right. Give me the light side of this Wheel of Fortune energy. Give me the light side of this Wheel of Fortune energy. Wheel of Fortune energy. Give me the light side. Wow. Well, listen, whatever you decide, it's going to work out for you because you're going to look at it from a perspective of, are we on the same wavelength? Are we on the same? Are we evenly yoked? Which is funny because usually that term is bride and groom. Are you and this person, situation, circumstance, event, opportunity, job, company, whatever this is, evenly yoked? That is the question here. Wheel of Fortune. We've got yes, open to suggestions, front and center and steady. You're going to be opening yourself up to a new opportunity and you're going to allow yourself to just take it all in. All right. There you go. Validation, confirmation. You're opening yourself up to the universe, to creator, to opportunity, moving in your direction for progress, improvement, and leveling up. Last but not least, wow, what a beautiful reading. Last but not least, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. Last but not least, what is the advice here for Shatira? Shatira. Wow. Well, listen, I wish you the best of luck. Remember, evenly yoked. If it's not a strong yes, it's a no. That's me, your fairy godmother over here. If it's not a strong yes, it's a no. If you don't see this person being the father of your future children, then it's a no. If you don't see this person being the person who, you want to go through the ups and downs, if you don't feel this person is going to support you, then it's a no. This can't be half-assed. Not this. Because whatever this is, there's a very big importance on it. All right. Last but not least, let's see what's coming through. Ooh! Be real, be real, be real. Shout it from the mountains, my friend. You got to speak up. You're going to have to speak up. Ooh, strategy and tactics. You're going to be strategic in whatever this is. Be real. Enough. No more hiding yourself. And guess what I'm getting here? No more not opening your mouth and saying, hey, this is exactly why I'm choosing this. It's not you, it's me, and this is how I feel, and this is what I'm going to do. And this is the, reason why I'm doing it or whatever. Okay? Enough. No more hiding yourself or hiding your voice. Loudly voice your inner thoughts. Uphold your truth. The truth is going to set you free. And there could be a part of you that feels sad because you don't know how you're going to break the news or how you're going to make a certain decision here. But look at that. The number 9 again with release. So only you know what this is about. But it says when you speak up, you'll enter a higher vibrational level. Yeah, when you make a decision, you're going to close one door and open a new door. That's why you have the World card twice. Closing one door, opening another. Look at that. Validation, confirmation. I can't make this up. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you this. With this broken heart, no one, whether it's you or somebody else, because I don't know what this is about, no one deserves someone who cannot be authentic and real with them. You wouldn't want that for you. You wouldn't want someone to, you wouldn't want someone to string you along if you felt like someone had to make a decision. Listen, I understand this because it was a gentleman that I went out on a date with. Really great gentleman. I mean, 95% on board. Okay. But there were some things there that I was not on board with. And I felt bad. Because that was the closest person that came to me being like, yeah, I can see myself with this person. But I had to be honest with myself and say, you know what? I know myself enough to know that I'd rather break someone's heart now than 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 7 years from now. And I knew going in that there were certain things that were not going to jive well with me. And I had to send that message and I had to say, hey, and I know I understand I didn't feel great. I mean, I felt bad, but I had to do it because it wasn't going to work out eventually. And I knew it didn't. And I knew it wasn't. I just knew it. I knew it as I know what I channel here on my channel. So great person, but not a great fit for me. And so, yes, it hurts, but sometimes it just unfortunately pans out that we just gotta listen. I know I'm gonna sound, and I'm not a mean person, but listen, at the end of the day, I gotta look out what's best for me. Because I was in a very serious connection for years where I was putting that person first, their issues first, their comfort first, their everything first. And at the end of the day, the person, we went our separate ways. So in the end, it didn't matter how much I sacrificed. You know what I mean? It didn't matter how much I sacrificed because at the end of the day, that person decided to do some backstabbing stuff. So you see how when you kind of bend over backwards and you lower your standards, you end up getting hurt in the end. So that happened to me once. Guarantee that's not going to happen to me the second time. It's not going to happen. That's why it's important to be honest and be open with whatever situation, especially when it deals with other people. At the end of the day, that person, one minute they were saying something and they did a complete turnaround. 3 days later, I was like, what? Goes to show you some people are snakes that way, So it's better for you to make the decisions that is necessary. And because you never know. And I've been single. I've been choosing the single life for about almost 3 years now. But goes to show you, sometimes you can't lower your standards, and then people start thinking like, they got it like that. You know what I mean? So there you go. All right, intuitive friends. That's my little opinion piece. All right, let's see. Who else is up? Let's see here. Shatira, did you write anything? There is a third party shaking my head. Oh my God, that's what you wrote. I didn't say that. It says third party shaking my head. Yes, I'm planning to close a chapter. All right. Hey, Ed, welcome. Hey, Ed, thank you so much. You wrote here, it's a fear. It does. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to be known as the heartbreaker. And so what? So what? So what if you're a villain in someone else's story? You're never going to see this person anymore. You're not going to deal with them anymore. Because at the end, you can't, yep, exactly what Beverly 608 says here. You can't break your own heart. You know? You don't have to break someone's heart. You could just be, you can let them down easy. But you're going to have to make a choice in something, whether it's that person or the other person, but a choice. There's something here about closing a chapter and starting a new one. All right. We wish you the best of luck, but it seems that is what's coming through for you in August. I wouldn't be surprised if you're already making your pros and cons list. Remember, okay, your pros and cons list. You see, you know what it is? What's so funny? When we know, we know. When we really know, we don't need a pros and cons. We just we know. You see what I'm saying? When you know, you know. But if you need to do a pros and cons list, go ahead and do a pros and cons. But yeah, I wish you the best. All right, Beverly 608, you're up next. After Beverly, we have Patty. After Patty, we have Ed. Okay? All right, Beverly 608. Thank you so much for that advice for Shatira. Shatira, we're all here for you. We're here to support you, okay? Whatever this is, as I always say, it is for entertainment purposes only. But there's a part of you that knows that something isn't quite right. See, listen, intuitive friends, you got to listen to me when I say this. This is my opinion, but it is so freaking on point because it is so true. This is the reason, and I'm not saying this is you, okay, Shatira? So this is not about Shatira. This is just in general. This is why when we're getting to know people, we do not become physically, intimately intertwined with another person's energy until we are sure at 100% and we are being claimed or there's an exclusivity, and then it's all right, I can go in that direction. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is energies intertwine. And I'm not saying that has anything to do with Shatira's read. I'm just saying in general. You know what I mean? All right. Beverly 608. Let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. Beverly 608, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what may be unfolding for you. And thank you so much for your generosity, Beverly, by the way. Sorry. Thank you so much for your generosity. And let's see what's coming through for you. What may be unfolding for you in August? And we have here 3 of coins, 8 of cups, the magician. Nice. With the Knight of Wands. Okay, so you're going to be putting something into action. All right, let's talk about the 8 of Cups, okay? August is going to be a turbulent time for everyone. It's going to be a good time, though. I'm saying this like, yeah, it's going to be an eclipse. It's going to be fine because we're going to release the things that no longer serve us. Okay. So eclipses are actually a very good thing for us because it allows us to take a step back and to reassess, reevaluate, review, and realign what we want to see expand and unfold for us in our next chapter, right? So, this eclipse season with August 12th being the total solar eclipse in Leo season and August 28th being the full moon lunar eclipse, which is going to happen in Virgo season, but is going to be under the zodiac sign of Pisces, there may be some curveballs or there may be here a resurfacing of emotions. Now, if you are a Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, or Sagittarius, or Leo, or Mars in Cancer, which is happening on August 11th through September 27th, and you are a Cancer, Aries, Capricorn, or Libra, then things are going to be shaking up here. Okay. And when I say those signs, it means very important placements, not just like anything. It's like important placements. Okay. Like your rising, your sun, your moon, your Venus, because there's going to be, shifts there too. All right. But here with the Eight of Cups, you're going to release what no longer serves you. Whatever has been or whatever is not emotionally fulfilling you, you are going to either move on, let it go, or no longer carry the residual energy in your heart when August rolls around, because those eclipses are going to help you see something clearly. They're going to allow you to see something from an angle of, I want to be in connection with, whether that's career, love, family, loved ones, partners, whatever it may be. You want to work with someone who gets it. You want to be with someone who understands, who can work with you. Three of Pentacles. You want to walk away from people that are draining you emotionally, people that are belittling you, people that are not showing up for you, even though you've shown up for them. You're letting go of the storyline or the narrative that no longer resonates at the place that you are vibrating from. So your leveling up requires you to emotionally disconnect from people, situations, circumstances, or events or environments where there's faking the funk, faking the happiness, or having fake friends, family, loved ones, or whatnot. Fake connections. Goodbye. That's what you're saying. And that's what may be happening with the solar eclipses. It may be like once and for all, you're letting go. Why? Because you want to be in environments with people, in connections that are collaborative, that you are learning from other people and other people are learning from you, that there's this synergy between you and people that are open to be helpful, open to be to value your work, to value your input, to value you as a coworker, as a supervisor, as a manager, as a mother, as an aunt, as a sister, as a daughter, as a wife, as a partner. You want people who value you because you value people. So the Three of Pentacles energy is saying that in the month of August, you're going to be connecting and joining forces with people that share that collaborative spirit, that reciprocal collaborative energy. You're no longer interested in emotionally engaging with people that are uncommittal, that are inconsistent, that have turned their backs on you when you've needed them the most. And you have all the power in the month of August, despite the fact that there's going to be two eclipses. Remember, eclipses allows us to reset. It allows us to take a step back and take a pause and reassess and realign ourselves so that we can make something happen that you want to happen. The Magician card in Tarot is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is about the clarity of the mind, the clarity of communication. It is action. It's an action-based energy. So the Magician says you have the skills, you have the assets, you have the keys, you have the tools necessary to clearly manifest or bring into action something that you want to create in reality, or something that you may be building or have been building for quite some time. So thoughts become things. Your voice becomes the catalyst. What you say, how you say it, expressing your ideas, thinking clearly and putting it into action allows you to tap into the resources and your intelligence to make something happen. So how will you be tapping into your resources? Well, you're going to use the Cups energy to listen to your intuition, listen to your sixth senses. You're going to use the Wands energy to connect with your passion, your drive, your creativity, your motivation, your desire, and your spark. You're going to take the Swords energy, one of the tools here that the Magician has, the Sword energy, to think clearly, intelligently, ask the right questions, make the right moves, say the right things, move in a strategic way. And you're going to use the Pentacles energy to bring a solid foundation, to bring whatever it is that you're manifesting one step closer to the 3D realm, to reality. That is the reason why we see the Magician pointing up as above, manifestation, so below, the things that I will be putting into action and making happen in the 3D world. So there you go. Okay. Wow. Very powerful. Very powerful. Eight of Cups, residual energies here. You're no longer interested in emotionally connecting with someone who has a lack of direction, a lack of emotion, a lack of, or you just having things in limbo. You're not interested in that anymore. And so this eclipse energy says you're going to do away with it. And maybe even build better or stronger connections with the Three of Pentacles. Let's see what else is coming through for you. The Angel of Strength. You're going to, in the month of August, you're going to be tapping into your confidence. You're going to be tapping into your mental strength, emotional strength, spiritual strength, and energetic strength. You're going to manage a situation, or you're going to manage an emotion that may be surfacing or resurfacing in August. And you're going to change the energy surrounding what that is. You're going to deal with it in a calm, cool, collected manner. Now, this is the Angel of Strength. Although this is not the Strength card in tarot, it is very similar to that energy. And if you see the Strength card in tarot, you will see that the angel or the person is taming that lion. They're not manhandling the lion. They're using their persuasive, calm, they're being tactical, strategic on how to handle that lion. And this lion is symbolic to whatever this either emotion may be with the Eight of Cups, or whatever situation, circumstance, or event may be surfacing or resurfacing. So this Angel of Strength, you are going to be able to tame either the situation, the person, the energy, and shift it into inspired action that benefits you, that brings you closer to the reality that you want to live, see, experience, or have. All right, I want to start here with this Eight of Cups. What is this Eight of Cups possibly talking about here in regards to what may be unfolding here for Beverly in the month of August? Let's see what may be possibly unfolding here. Give me more details here with the Eight of Cups. Whoa, okay, we'll take it. The cold shoulder. You're walking away from, and by the way, you have two cards here. You got two cards, but I'm going to start with this one. The cold shoulder says, someone may, in the month of August, deliberately distance themselves, hiding their dissatisfaction. Now, this could be you or this could be someone else, but validation, confirmation on the Eight of Cups and the energy of releasing what no longer serves you, whether that be a person, a situation, a circumstance, or an event. Whether it's you letting someone or something go, or someone or something letting you go. But someone here is either energetically saying goodbye, or physically, or emotionally, or mentally no longer thinking about whatever this may be anymore. And it may be due to, like I said, you're no longer going to be satisfied of being shortchanged. So August is this energy that's going to remind you why you may have permanently left something behind, or if you are feeling like you want to leave something behind with the Eight of Cups. You have here hidden agenda. Someone has a hidden agenda and motives. So like I said, you're no longer dealing with or wanting to have people that are not working with your energy or that value you. You no longer want to be with people who don't value you. You want to be with people that value you, that connect with you, that you can learn from, that they can learn from you, that they're listening to your dissatisfaction and they're doing something about it because they care about you, and vice versa, you with someone else. So there you go. Three of Pentacles. Now, let's take a look here at the Three of Pentacles with the Magician card, because I feel that some of these resources that I mentioned, remember that I talked about those four resources, which are the four elements of the tarot. But the element that I didn't mention, and I need to mention here, is the strategy or the resources in connecting with the right people or the right group or the right environment. Okay? So there may be some shifts either energetically or literally in your social circles that may put you in a place where you are in stronger circles, creating stronger bonds that are more long lasting or that are more stable and secure. Let's take a look at the Three of Pentacles with the Magician. Give me more. Beverly 608. What could be possibly unfolding here for Beverly 608? Intuitive friends, I did post an important update here on the channel. Please be sure that you have clicked on newest in the post section so that you can find out the update here on the channel. All right, let's see what's coming through for you. Breathe. Look at that. August is going to be a possible energy here for you to recalibrate yourself, to bring things into perspective, to do some soul searching, to feel better about some of the things that are either going to be required for you to do in August or for you to continue in August. If you use breath work or sound healing or any modality to help you ground and feel or get yourself in alignment, I feel that you're going to be leaning more to those modalities come August because of the shifts, planetary shifts, and eclipse season happening in August. So allow yourself to recalibrate, because when you are centered and grounded, then you're going to be able to manifest at the vibration and with the intention necessary. Now, yes, the law of attraction is important, but the law of resonance is more important because it is the energy that you are attracting to you, and that you are then using that energy as above, so below, for you to be able to manifest and bring those things, new collaborations, new opportunities into your energy field. Okay. Give me the light side of the Angel of Strength here for Beverly 608 for the month of August. What is the light side, the light energy here with this Angel of Strength? Hold on. Let me turn on the AC because I'm getting a little warm here. All right. All right. Let's see what's coming through for you, Beverly. Let's see what the light side of the Angel of Strength is here for you for the month of August. The light side says, yes, trust your feelings, fulfill your heart's desire. Wow. Remember that I said your inner strength, your confidence, the confidence that you're going to need to trust your solar plexus energy, your solar plexus chakra, your gut level feeling, your center of confidence. Very, very beautiful energy here. All right, let's take a look at your last and final card. Now, Beverly, these messages are, of course, as always, for entertainment purposes only, but this is for August. So you may or may not be resonating with this yet. There may be moments in August where this will make more sense as the month unfolds. So my advice to not just you, but everyone who's gotten a reading, make sure that you listen to this reading again for yourself as August unfolds, okay? Let's see what else is coming through here. Last and final card here for you, Beverly, and you have discovery. Nice. Discovery says you are being called to explore the resources and opportunities around you. Does that sound familiar? Because that's exactly what I channeled here at the top of the reading with the magician card. And same exact message, carbon copy, same thing. There you go. Listen to the next one, because the next one you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is the same thing she just said. Here we go. New collaborations, projects, or relationships are drawing near. Validation confirmation, Three of Pentacles energy. Like I said, you may be connecting with new people, new projects, new fill in the blank. And how are you going to be guided? How are you going to know which way to move towards? Well, by grounding your energy and allowing yourself to be present. It says this journey will not only offer you spiritual growth, angel of strength, like I said, you tapping into your emotional strength, mental strength, energetic strength, spiritual strength. Same thing. You're going to trust your feelings, your emotions, and your intuition. And this says this journey will not only offer spiritual growth, but also bring material abundance. Here we go. As above, so below. Opportunity for you to see that manifestation come closer to your reality. It says, do not fear to pursue it, as unexpected rewards are waiting for you to discover. See? So just in case some of you that are watching are like, she's just making that up right now. Nope. I said this. This is the energy that's been coming up since the top of your reading. Of course, these messages are for entertainment purposes only, but what a coinky dink that that same exact message is the same message that came through here for you, black and white. We see it here in your advice section, or your advice section. That being said, Beverly, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. I hope these messages have resonated or may resonate with you in the month of August. Thank you again, Beverly, for your generosity, and I'll see you soon. Intuitive friends, for those of you who are here on the channel, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support here on the channel. That was one of my little ones saying hello to everyone there. I think that's going to be the first and last time we all right. Thank you for visiting. Oh, by the way, you think my nails are cool? Check these out. All right, so thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support, intuitive friends. Again, in case you didn't hear, by the way, Beverly 608, I'll take a look at your messages if you left any in the chat. If not, that's fine. You could just drop a rose if something you feel is resonating now. I wouldn't, it doesn't have to resonate now because this is for August, although we are kind of practically there energetically. But yeah, so intuitive friends, if you missed the reading, if you missed the update on the channel, be sure to take a look at the community posts. The reason why I'm saying that is because there are some things that I changed here on the channel. As you all know, I've been channeling free messages here on my on my channel since January 2025. I've been doing live readings. Moving forward, the live readings will be free, 5 minutes only for members. And if the members want to donate to get a 6-deck reading instead of a 5-deck reading, they can. People who are not members on my membership tiers, whether that's tier number 1, tier number 2, or tier number 3, then I will be doing readings for donation based only. Okay, $5.99. So if you want to give more than $5.99, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to. The minimum is $5.99. Okay, or $6 USD. All right, so let's see here. If anything resonated here with Beverly. So Beverly says Gemini sun. Ooh, okay. So Beverly, if you have a Gemini sun, Uranus is in Gemini. So in the next 7 to 8 years, things are going to be shifting and changing for you a lot. Okay, so that 8 of Cups energy, it makes sense why that came up for you. You said Gemini sun, rising, and Mars to Aquarius moon. You're a Gemini sun and a Gemini rising? Wow. So things are really going to be shifting for you for the better. For the better. It's going to, oh, thank you so much, Patty. Okay, hold on, Patty. I'm confused. Oh, okay. I see why you did that. All right. Thank you so much, Patty. Wow. So you're going to have a lot of changes between the next 7 to 8 years. Nothing to worry about. By the way, I had Uranus in Taurus, my sun sign, for seven to 8 years. And I will tell you, it was the most up and down that I've ever had in my whole entire freaking life. It felt like as an adult. But it did change a lot of things, and it really set other things in motion. So there you go. It says, Lexa, this is resonating like crazy. There's so many things coming to light for August. Yes. And by the way, your Gemini sun and Gemini rising, like I said, there's going to be a lot of big changes happening for the better. Yes, it's all air here, and Aquarius. So look at that. Wow. Very, very interesting. Well, listen, Beverly 608, things look like they're going to be moving on the up and up for you. Just again, the magician energy is you taking inspired action. Okay, so there you go. Up next, we have Patty. Patty, you are up next. And then after Patty, we have Ed. And then I think we're done with the readings for today. But thank you so much, intuitive friends, for your love, loyalty, and support. A big shout out to those of you who have donated to your readings today. And that the donation, of course, like I said, starts at $5.99 or $6. That's fine. And I want to say thank you to Love Sunshine Eve. I want to say thank you to Cimarron. I want to say thank you to Shatira. I want to say thank you to Beverly 608, Patty Alvarez, and Ed G. Okay? So thank you so much, intuitive friends. You're very welcome. It's funny. Beverly 608 says, all I can say is about time. Well, listen, it's going to feel like a roller coaster, okay? I'm not saying it's going to be like a walk through the park, but at the very least, after the roller coaster ride, you're going to be like, wow, you know what? There's so many new things going on and so many new things that are aligning for me that it's going to, you're going to see it slowly, because remember, it's 7 to 8 years. So slowly certain things are going to be shifting and moving and changing. All right. You're very, very welcome. Up next, we have Patty. Patty Alvarez. Thank you so much, my dear, for being here. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for your donation. Let's take a look here at what's coming through for you, Patty. Interesting. I cut the deck and you have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Patty, let's see here what may be unfolding for you in the month of August. Okay. Now, by the way, if you didn't check, intuitive friends, If you're unable to make donations for this reading, guess what? This same reading is on the monthly August reading for you. It's just a collective reading. You want something a little bit more special? Well, go to the bonus messages playlist and take a look at your quarterly 2026 readings. Again, free content there for you as well. You want to do a pick a card reading in regards to your astrological 2026 calendar year? Take a look at the timeless readings. There you have a pick a card reading that focuses on the 2026 astrological new year. So there's lots there, lots of content there for you in the playlist. So don't forget to take a look at that. August readings are up already, and they're very detailed because there's a lot going on with the eclipses and the planetary shifts. Right now, Saturn has gone into retrograde. August 12th, there's going to be a solar eclipse in Leo. August 28th, which is going to be Virgo season, we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse, but it's going to be under the zodiac sign of Pisces. So those of you who are Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius, guess what? You're going to feel that lunar eclipse. We got Mars going into Cancer August 11th through September 27th. Choppy waters. All right. You don't know what I mean? Then go take a look at your August readings, because I made a lot of channeled a lot of information there in regards to that Mars in Cancer. Venus is going into its shadow on August 31st. That means make whatever big moves all of you need to make in the areas that Venus influences, because Venus is going to go in retrograde in October. So between October to mid-November, things are going to get a little bit rough in the things that Venus influences. So if you haven't taken a look at your August readings on the channel, I would advise you to do so for entertainment purposes only. Okay. That being said, Patty Alvarez, let's see what's coming through for you. What may be possibly unfolding for you? And as a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Beverly, let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups with the Four of Wands. Yeah, stability is in the air here. Six of Cups, there may be this sweet tenderness, this sense of nostalgia or melancholic energy kind of coming to the surface for you here, Patty, in August. And it does make a lot of sense. Why? Well, because like I said, two eclipses and Mars entering Cancer with Saturn in retrograde and Venus going into shadow on August 31st, there could be a lot of emotions here that bring you to connections with people from the past or experiences from the past or recent past. Okay, this could be memories, this could be you revisiting the past, maybe even bumping into someone from the past, or having this nostalgic melancholic emotion connected to either a person or a situation, circumstance, or event from the past, or an environment or a memory from the past. Okay, but whatever it is going to pull on your heartstrings. So that's Six of Cups. Six of Cups could also be people. So there could be people that you haven't seen in a long time that you may bump into in August, or that may text you or may talk to you or may be looking for you. I don't know, however that may be. Okay, there could be more of a connection, and something I'm getting about maybe children that live far away, or family that lives far away. There may be more of a bonding or trying to, recalibrate something here. Now, I do want to mention that Mars is going into Cancer on August 11th. And the fact that you have the Six of Cups here, there could be a little bit of a choppy water energy. Remember, Cancer has a lot to do with emotions. So there could be a little bit of tension in connection with friends, family, or loved ones that could kind of surface or resurface some sort of emotions from the past. Okay. Now, with hold on a second. So you have, hold on a second. Hold on a second. By the way, you do have the number 4 here. You have the 4 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands. Okay. So 6 of Cups, again, memories from the past, people from the past, someone may return from the past. 4 of Pentacles energy. This could be you holding on to things that are important to you from the past, okay? 4 of Pentacles energy, you may be holding on to things that are very valuable, connections that are valuable from the past, experiences from the past, memories from the past. Only those things that are bringing some sort of stability or security. So things that are beneficial for you is how this is coming across, okay? So the 4 of Pentacles is you holding on tightly to either connections or people that you value here, okay? There's something here that I keep getting, like the returning of. So if there has been some type of friction between you and someone else, there may be something here about a compromise in August or a reconciliation in August, but it's like a mutual thing. It feels like, you know, especially if it's like something comes up in August, especially when Mars goes into Cancer, that there could be a possibility of some type of like disagreement, or, you know how like sometimes people get into like a disagreement and, or, saying something, and, I'm getting here like there's a kind of like a making up, like, getting back into the swing of things. So it may kind of bring a little bit of tension, but then it's like, okay, let's get back to how we were, because your connection, your partnership, your love, your whatever is very important to me. So it could be like a very quick argument, or an argument that maybe like will last 2 or 3 days or weeks, and then it's like finally someone is like, no, I don't like us not, connecting. So there's this energy here of like bringing stability into the mix with the 4 of Wands. There's a sense here of celebration as well, okay? 4 of Wands, this could also be family. Again, I'm getting like family that you haven't seen for a long time, or children that you haven't seen for a long time. There's this energy of in August where those important connections may be coming back, or there could be this kind of like compromise, Patty, between you and someone else that you haven't spoken to in a long time. There could be a birthday party, a celebration, a homecoming, you know, or some type of like gathering where people that you haven't seen in a very long time that are very important and meaningful for you, there's a sense of like reuniting or connecting or reconnecting here, okay, with the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is also the energy here of having or finding stability in an environment, a group, a friendship, a partnership, a connection, maybe old friends from the past. So it's like reconnecting with someone here. But whatever it is, this is like a supportive energy. It's not coming across as like, it's coming across as positive. There could also be various celebrations that may be coming up in August where you need to pay attention to how you are managing your money. So let's say there may be like a wedding, a baptism, and someone's birthday. And you, because it's family or people that you know very well, you're going to those celebrations. And the 4 of Pentacles is saying, pay attention to how you're going to manage your money and your resources, especially if you have a lot of invitations or celebrations that you may be invited to, or community events, okay? Because that's also coming up here for you. So Patty, let's see what else is coming through for you in regards to what energy may be unfolding for you in the month of August. Up next, we have Ed G is up next. Intuitive friends, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Remember, there's a lot of content on my channel. What flipped over? Wow, the goddess of the moon. It's funny because with goddess of the moon, I usually feel it's this energy of like intuition, but it's interesting because I'm getting something very different. And the energy that I'm getting, it's um like nurturing is what I'm getting here. So I don't know if it's like something like godchildren, children you haven't seen in a long time. I'm getting like a nurturing energy, like a mother figure type of energy. So whether this is you or someone else that may see you as a mother nurturing, maybe, your family, friends, or loved ones see you as a person who's very giving. But in the month of August, I feel you leaning more into your yin energy, your divine feminine energy, being receptive to the energy of self care and maybe even nurturing yourself, recalibrating your energy, bringing yourself back into balance. And that makes a lot of sense because, as I said, August has two eclipses, Mars in Cancer, Venus in its shadow starting August 31st, and Saturn is in retrograde. So there's a lot of planetary shifts going on. So it could be you pouring into yourself, taking care of yourself, whether it's, cleansing your auric field with, selenite crystal, whether it's having or creating a bubble bath with roses and oils, or, salt to cleanse and clear your auric shield, whether it's you just taking it more easy or taking more naps or pouring back into you, because I'm getting something here having to do with you nurturing yourself. Okay, so be aware of those planetary shifts and be aware that what's already coming up for you here is very much connected to you pouring back into yourself. Okay, all right, because there's something here about draining. You may feel a little bit drained in August. It may be some like running around, like I said, that's coming through here with this Four of Wands, like different places that you got to go, different celebrations, parties, community, especially if you do volunteer work, or like different family members needing you to help them with this or help them with that. That could be also. So if that is the energy that's coming in for you in August, make sure that you take time and make time for yourself. Okay. So let's take a look here. There's nothing here that I feel. Let me see something here. Let me see something here with the Six of Cups, because sometimes, yes, the Six of Cups could be moments that you may be sharing with people that you've known for a very long time, but sometimes it's people or emotions revisiting you from the past, or resurfacing. Ooh, okay, 3 cards came out for you. Authentic self. Interesting, because I was talking about you nurturing yourself here. We're talking about the Six of Cups. Boundaries restrictive, and trust in the process. This Six of Cups, remember that I said that there could be a possible kind of like disagreement with someone that you may have known for a long time, or that is a family member. I feel that it's going to resolve itself, but it's coming through as like having a little kind of a disagreement, or not agreeing, or differences of opinion or something, or someone being difficult here. But it could be here someone who may have overstepped their boundary. It says here, the other person respecting your personal space and boundaries. So there may be this boundary type of theme coming up for you in August, okay? You also have here trust in process, trust in the process, trust the process of relationships. Don't rush for answers. There you go. Remember that I said that I was feeling like there could be a little bit of a disconnect, especially with Mars in Cancer, August 11th all the way through September 27th. So it's going to be like about a month and a half where there could be a possibility here of a little bit of tension in the home front with family or friends. Authentic self, it says showing true self courageously, stand in your power, nurture yourself. If you feel depleted in August, if you feel run down in August, if you feel like you need some time for yourself, then take the time for yourself. Don't overextend with friends, family, or loved ones in August, because August is going to be a challenging month with a lot of the planetary shifts and changes that are occurring or will be occurring in August. Eclipses, two of them, Mars in Cancer, that could be tension with family, friends, and loved ones. It's all about the emotions there. So, like I said, there could be a little bit of friction there. Venus is going to be in its shadow on August 31st. So, partnerships, connections, testing relationships, that could also happen or be heightened at the end of August. So just keep that in the back of your mind. It's funny because I feel that this authentic self was that same energy that I was picking up at the top of the reading of you pouring into yourself. So I'm going to bring this card over here, giving that. And by the way, two different cards, the same expression. Two people closing their eyes, and with their closed eyes, they are tilting their head back to the ethereal or to the higher realms or to the higher self. So, with a sense of like reverence here. So, very, very beautiful energy. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be pouring into yourself. All right, let's see. As I said, you have the Four of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. You have the angel number 4. 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. So you may be seeing multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8 as sign symbol synchronicities in August. Okay, Patty? Let's give you more clarity here with the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. You have here observer. All right. Stay neutral and diplomatic in things here having to do with family and loved ones, with possession, with things having to do with money. Okay. There could be a possible argument having to do with money or resources or someone not respecting someone's boundary here. So there's this sense of you being objective and staying neutral. So that there is a kind of like, and also here with the observer, there's this energy here coming through as you re-examining priorities as well. You're going to be re-examining or reassessing or observing the energies or the emotions or the memories, like I said with the Six of Cups from the past, and you're going to be observing it, trying to understand or gain some type of clarity here in regards to that. Okay, Treasure Island, there could be some beautiful blessings coming your way in time. Okay, so as time unfolds, there's this beautiful sense of reaping something in, reaping the rewards of something valuable. It could be a valuable connection. It could be a person. It could be resources. It could be the connections of friends, family, and loved ones. Excuse me. Now, let's take a look here at the light side of the energy with the goddess of the moon and authentic self. Patty Alvarez, I want to thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's see the light side of this reading in regards to the the moon. It says, yes, full of possibilities, plenty, creating abundance. You see? It's even like, excuse me, the Empress energy. Okay, Patty, you connecting. Remember that I said I'm feeling this nurturing energy connected to the goddess of the moon. And it's interesting because I normally don't feel nurturing with this card. I usually feel intuition. But for whatever reason, it's coming through as the energy of nurturing. So there you go. You have a beautiful picture here of fruits, vegetables, and nourishment. So also here, pay attention to how you may be eating in the month of August, okay? Especially with your health. So health related things. Make sure you're eating properly, you're hydrating yourself properly. Because Mars in Cancer is very much connected to water. We are about 80 to 90% made of water. So if you have issues with water retention, there could be people in your family or someone that you know and that you love that could have this like retention of fluids in the legs, or pulmonary edema in the lungs, or adding too much salt in the food that could be creating a sense of like retaining water. Okay, so you want to be paying very close attention to how you are nourishing your body, your mind, your soul, and your energy in general. Okay, make sure you're not, if you need extra naps in August, then take them. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, listen, there are days that I feel like I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to relax for whatever reason. It's like, listen to your body's cues and clues. Okay, things having to do with large body of water, beach, pools, lakes, ponds, streams. Be careful with water energy during Mars in Cancer, which is August 11th through September 27th. Or if you live in a place where there tends to be storms and floods, pay attention to that also, because Mars in Cancer creates issues and floods and boating situations, delays, swimming, accidents, things of that nature. It says final resolution. Remember that I said that I was feeling like you're compromising, like there's this kind of like compromising here with a family member or something. And look what you ended up getting, final resolution with two people shaking hands. Could be very much connected to the Six of Cups and very much connected here to that Mars in Cancer that's coming up in August, along with Venus going in its shadow on August 31st. It says the challenge you're facing or may potentially be facing will be resolved through cooperation with others. This is the same thing I said a little while ago. Remember that I said that I was getting like there could be a possible situation with someone here, respecting boundaries, trusting in the process, your authentic self, validation, confirmation. The challenge, the challenges you may be facing in August will be resolved through cooperation with others. As I said, with the Four of Coins and the Six of Cups, people that you've known for a long time, or Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. It says, though the results may not be exactly what you hoped for, working together and starting fresh always brings relief. This was the same exact energy that I was channeling at the top of the reading, where I said I feel like there could be a little bit of friction with a family member or a loved one. Okay, this could be in work, this could be in any area of your life. It doesn't have to be family. But with Mars in Cancer, there is a possibility of tense situations or emotions coming into play. That being said, here, look at that. Validation confirmation. That being said, Patty Alvarez, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. These messages may resonate with you in August, but there could be some things that may resonate with you now. Either way, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have our last and final. Let me just write closed session. Okay, let me write closed session. Patty Alvarez just said confirmation validation. I'm so happy that this made sense here, because this is exactly what was coming up from the top of the reading. There's something that, look at that. Thank you. I just read it right now because I'm writing closed session here. You said, thank you, Alexa, and you dropped 3 roses, which means validation confirmation. Wonderful. Take it easy. Don't stress yourself too much in August, okay? Nurture yourself. Take time out. Recalibrate. Lean into your divine feminine energy. Receptive. If people want to help you, let them help you. If people want to support you, let them support you, okay? But take it easy, because there's lots of energies that will be in the mix in August. All right. That being said, thank you so much, Patty, for your generosity and your donation. Up next, our last and final reading is with Ed. But before I jump into Ed's reading, intuitive friends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's lots of content here on my channel, so be sure to take a look at the Lionsgate portal pick a card reading that just uploaded today. I also have the August readings. I also have more timeless pick a card readings in the pick a card playlist. I also have bonus messages readings for you as well. I know I need to focus on the singles reading for August, and I'll be doing that this week, maybe even tomorrow. All right, so maybe I'll be focusing on the singles collective tomorrow. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much. I hope that all of you have taken a look at the post. Community post. There's an update there for everyone. Remember, moving forward, intuitive friends, the free mini readings will only be donation only readings starting at $5.99 or $6 USD. It's up to you, okay? But it starts at $5.99 or $6. So if it's going to be donation based only. However, if you are a member, you'll get a free 5-minute mini reading. That's going to be part of the membership tier. It doesn't matter if you're tier number 1, 2, or 3. So if you are a member, you're going to get a free 5-minute mini reading. That means 3 decks only. But if you want to level it up, then all you need to do is drop a $5.99 super chat or super chat or super sticker so that you can maximize your reading and get 6 decks of details instead of 3. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Ed Garcia. Thank you so much, intuitive friend, for stopping by and for your generosity. Let's take a look here, Ed. And by the way, intuitive friends, the list is closed already. If you want to catch me next time, feel free to turn on your notification bell and all alerts. If you want to participate in the $5.99 or $6 USD what may be possibly unfolding for you in the month of August readings. All right, Ed, let's take a look at what may be unfolding here for you. Remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay? Let's take a look here. And you have the Hermit, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Beautiful action. Hold on a second. Okay, the Knight of Wands is pointing to the Page of Wands. Okay. Usually it goes in. Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. Because this is a more contemporary deck here. But, all right. Ed, Page of Wands energy. Page of Wands, as a reminder, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. But the Page of Wands is coming through here for you, Ed, as the beginning mindset in August. And this could be something that has been already maybe taking shape for quite some time. But the Page of Wands is having the mindset that you are ready to discover a new direction, discover a new phase, be open to change, have a fresh start, or allow yourself to have a beginner mindset in regards to pivoting into a direction where you are going to be inspired to take or continue to make in the month of August. Now, the Page of Wands, pages are about messages as well as the beginner mindset. So I already told you about the energy of the beginner mindset. Let's talk about the energy of page coming through as messages for you. There could be some sense of good news through a text, a conversation, an email, a conversation that could be had as well. There could be this sense of you imagining or feeling an intense divine spark within you in wanting to create a new plan or be more strategic in how to unfold a plan or a desire or a new shift or a new change or a new direction that you are very much open to. But this Page of Wands is connected to your inspiration and drive, your motivation and your ambition. You have two cards that have yang energy, fire, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here could be very important in connection here to this reading in August. That being said, that means that there's a high probability that on August 28th, full moon's energy, which also is having a lunar eclipse on August 28th, that you may be very much open to shifting an idea or shifting a trajectory in something. You may feel like, okay, I'm going in this direction, but you know what? Now I want to go in this other direction. So remember that eclipses are moments for us to take a pause, take a step back, and connect or reconnect to where you are being led by your inspiration, drive, creativity, passion, and fire within your divine fire, your divine inspiration, motivation, and drive. Okay. Now, Knight of Wands is you feeling that passionate energy and that kind of being proactive as well. So August feels like there's a lot of energy here of you wanting to start something. But in order to start something or to propel something forward, you're going to need to do some soul searching on the things that you need to emotionally release, mentally release, learn from in regards to the past or recent past, especially with the fact that Saturn is in retrograde. Now, Saturn is the planet known as the toughest teacher. So the lessons that you've learned in the past or recent past, when Saturn goes into retrograde, it's saying revisit, allow yourself to see what structure or discipline is going to be necessary in order for you to make something happen in the month of August, or continue to propel the fire, inspiration, creativity, and passion in something that you're moving towards, or you are manifesting, developing, or continuing in the month of August. But those eclipses, you may feel it very much here in August. Now, because I mentioned not only Leo, hello, solar eclipse, all right, August 12th, Sagittarius, which is a mutable sign, that you're going to be feeling the impact on that August 28th full moon lunar eclipse, because Sagittarius is a mutable sign, as well as Virgo, which rules the Hermit card. There may be a lot of this energy that you're going to be feeling the impact of, both in the solar eclipse, which is going to be a total solar eclipse, and a partial lunar eclipse. And don't be fooled just because I'm saying partial, okay? Because partial is 96% of the moon is going to be dark. So that's a deep partial energy, okay? So the Hermit card here is saying there may be some soul searching that you may be doing due to those eclipses, due to the fact that Mars is going to be in Cancer starting August 11th, and that affects you, especially affects you if you have cardinal signs, and the cardinal signs are Cancer, Aries, Capricorn, and Libra. So if you have those placements on your astrological natal chart, Mars in Cancer, which starts on August 11th through September 27th, is saying there may be some rough waters up ahead, whether it's emotionally, whether it's with friends, family, and loved ones, whether it's just be careful with water, be careful in the swimming pool, beaches, lakes, ponds, rivers, any body of water, whether you're physically in it, as in swimming, or whether you're in it in a boat, a ship, a cruise, a sail, or something, a ferry, or something like that. Just be aware. Be aware of floods. Be aware of pipes, leaks, okay? Water-related issues that may pop up in the month of August here, okay? Because there's a lot of fire here. Remember, Aries is a cardinal sign, and so is Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So that is also coming through here in your reading, all right? Lots there, but let's see what else unfolds here for you. All right, let's get more information here for you. All right, let's get more details here for you. Interesting. I was getting like this pressure on my ear, on my right ear. Be careful that just keep an eye out on getting water in your ear, or feeling your ear is clogged in the month of August. I literally just felt that in my ear. You know how like sometimes when you go swimming, or sometimes like maybe even just like taking a shower, washing your hair, you get water in your ear? For whatever reason that came through. So just be aware of that in the month of August. And because it's like Mars in Cancer, not just in August, but August all the way through September.
So August, September, there could be that kind of like water, something. I was getting like water in the ear or something like that. So we'll see. All right. Angel of Strength. Interesting. Leo. Guess what? Leo season. With that August 12th solar eclipse happening in Leo season. Allow yourself to connect and to lean into your emotional strength, mental strength, energetic strength. It may be a little bit challenging, okay, for you in the month of August due to the planetary shifts and or due to the eclipses that are going to be well on their way, in addition to Mars in Cancer starting August 11th. Venus is going to start entering its shadow period on August 31st. It's going to start preparing itself for its retrograde in October all the way through mid-November. Saturn is in retrograde at this moment in time. So all those shifts may be a little bit challenging. But here's the good news. It gives you the opportunity to manage that energy in the best way that you can, in a positive and calm, cool, collected way. Okay, passive energy, not strong holding it, but just being gentle with whatever it becomes difficult to tame or becomes difficult to manage here in August. Okay, so just do it with calm, cool, collected energy. All right, passive, strong. It's like that quiet confidence energy. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to be rough. You just need to be aware that this lion, whatever that lion may represent in your life in August, needs to be managed in a very subtle, calm, cool, collected way. Okay, especially with all this fire here as well. All right. All right, let's take a look at, yeah, let's go in this direction here. Ooh, something just flipped over. Hold on a second. What? Flexible. That makes a lot of sense here in your reading. That's what I was talking about here. I feel that this goes here. Yeah, you got to be malleable and flexible. Like I said, calm, cool, collected energy. Be flexible. There may be some delays that may be coming up for you in the month of August. There may be some adjustments that need to be made. Again, take it easy. Manage the adjustments, the delays, or the challenges gently and softly. The Lionsgate portal just opened today. So, Ed, be sure to take a look at the pick a card reading for the Lionsgate portal that I have on the channel. It's already up. It just uploaded today. So make sure that you take a look at that as well. Mending, fixing, repairing. Like I said, Saturn in retrograde. Pay attention to the lessons that you have learned in the past or recent past and see how you can grow from those lessons in the past or recent past. So you have the Hermit card with mending, fixing, and repairing. Again, eclipses are positive things. There are moments in time that give us the opportunity to mend, fix, repair, and shift energies that need to be shifted or recalibrate something or get back on track, especially if you've been feeling like you've been a little bit leaning towards something that doesn't, that you're kind of like trying to push it in one direction and it's going in another. There may be a reason for that. Give me more here on this mending. What is this mending possibly talking about for? Ooh, there you go. Smoke and mirrors. And what's so funny is that I was getting here storm warning. Okay, if you live in a place where there could be floods or water, again, that water um, energy that I was picking up at the top of the reading, just be aware of that. Okay, smoke and mirrors, don't be fooled by appearances. All right, there may be a situation, circumstance, or an event, maybe with someone that you no longer speak to, or people that no longer speak to you, or there could be some kind of going in different, two people going in different paths here. Just be aware that there could be someone here saying that they've changed or that something has changed when in reality it hasn't changed, which is the reason why you have the Hermit card here, because the Hermit card says you have the maturity and the experience to see if someone here is BSing you. And chances are they may be saying that something is different, or a situation may be presented to you in August, like, oh yeah, that's different, it's taken care of, and maybe it's not taken care of, or maybe it hasn't shifted or changed. Okay, so just be aware of that energy. Let's get more here in regards to this Page of Wands with this Knight of Wands. A lot of movement there with that Knight of Wands, and that Knight of Wands is moving towards the Page of Wands. So again, I feel that there may be here possibly some brand new ideas, and you allowing yourself to get out of your comfort zone and move towards either an idea or continuing to grow and expand in something that is meaningful to you, because it creates a sense of passion, desire, or spark. Okay. You know what is so funny? Because remember that I was telling you that I was getting this energy here in connection to like my right ear. You know how sometimes if you get a toothache, like the ear hurts also? So if there's something here, because there's something here about body, especially with that Mars in Cancer, because we are 80 to 90% water. So there's something here about like you feeling something or experiencing something here possibly in August related to health, your ear, your tooth, something here. Okay, so just be in awareness. All right, as I always say, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. We have here, yes, winging it, nest egg, something to crow about. Yep, something is shifting, something is moving, something is growing. It's going to take time, but August is going to be a time where you're going to direct or redirect yourself. Oops, hold on a second. Direct or redirect yourself to something that feels more passionate, or something that feels more creative, inspired. Again, it could be inspired action. It could be a change. It could even be travel. I'm also getting here, if it is travel, there may be some delays or challenges due to like, I'm getting here like weather related issues, especially with Mars and Cancer in August. Okay. It's going to start August 11th, but sometimes we feel that energy before, a little bit before and a little bit after. So, especially here, if it's like taking a train, plane, car, being in motion. Okay. But yeah, so you have here something to crow about. Okay, if you're going to make any moves, listen carefully, because this is about this Venus energy. If you need to make some moves in connection to money, resources, okay, investments, stocks, taking a look at your nest egg, moving money from one to something else, if there's like money movement, if there's anything having to do with negotiations, contracts, okay? payments that need to be made on time. All of this energy that is connected to Venus, pay attention, because there could be a little bit of possible delays or unexpected challenges here connected to money matters or things of value once Venus goes into its shadow period beginning August 31st. Okay? So just pay attention to that energy there. That being said, let's take a look at your last and final card. And again, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. Ed, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. And let's take a look at your last and final card here. What you need to keep in mind in regards to what may be possibly unfolding here in the month of August. Again, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. All right, last and final card here for you. Profound healing. Does that sound familiar? Because that was what came up for you at the beginning of the reading here with mending, fixing, repairing. Don't be fooled by appearances, and you having the maturity and the experience to know or to understand if something has changed really, if someone has really matured, or if something has really gone through its profound shift and change. But look at this, profound healing, and that may be a theme also that may come up here during the eclipse season, especially here, listen carefully, especially here, Mars in Cancer. Okay, because like I said, Mars is the planet of war going into the zodiac sign of water. So there could be some rough waters, okay? Choppy energy with friends, family, loved ones. Resurfacing of emotions here connected with someone or connected to friends, family, or loved ones that you care about, connections that you care about. Okay, this could also be your own healing process. Amplifying, be flexible, give yourself the sense of grace, which makes sense why you have the angel of strength. And I said, don't forget to lean into your emotional strength, mental strength, spiritual strength, religious strength, energetic strength here. So allow yourself to be flexible and malleable with whatever that healing may be taking place in the month of August. Profound healing. You're entering a period, August, okay? August and September, I feel here for you also. August and September, because of that Mars in Cancer. But you're entering a period of deep soul restoration. Like, I can't make this up. It says it right there, which is exactly what I was channeling earlier, okay? It says here, where many buried emotions and wounds are being brought to the surface. Multiple transformations are weaving through your life. Release resistance and allow these transformations to permeate every cell of your being. Interesting, because I was talking about feeling. Remember that I was telling you that I was getting like your ear maybe getting clogging up, getting water in your ear, or maybe like, a toothache or something physical, health related also here, like you feeling it in your physical body. That could be you releasing some emotional trauma, some emotional energy here. But it says here, allow these transformations to permeate every cell of your being. Only in full acceptance does true recovery begin. So you may be entering a moment here in August where you're going to do a lot of soul searching, and there's going to be a sense of enlightenment here for you with the Hermit card in Tarot. where you will continue or advance in the evolution of mending, fixing, releasing, repairing, releasing residual energy, very much connected to situations where people betrayed you or made it seem like they cared or they were different, and in reality that may not have been the case. So there may be some residual energy here connected to that type of trauma or experience. But there you go. Talk about validation confirmation with that healing coming up twice in your reading. That being said, Ed, I want to say thank you for your donation. Thank you so much for your support here on the channel. I hope these messages have been insightful. And be sure to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Intuitive friends, thank you for those of you who took part in the donation reading. As a reminder, the free readings will no longer be in the channel, only for those who are members already. Those of you who are members will get a 5-minute mini reading when I come and do the readings for what may be possibly unfolding for you. This time around, I'm doing what may be possibly unfolding for you in August. So there we go. That being said, intuitive friends, make sure that you take a look at those, at that posts. And thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and support. Have a good night, everyone. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.